Hey, yeah. Fresh out the.
Yeah.
Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap. What do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need cheese, cash app, been more PayPal. Thumped up, Cinemax, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out Yaya, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that bang it. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If Hit Boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
I said, okay, loser. We go way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up at the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands. Cause my
Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for DeAndre Swift. Fighting through and he's got space. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The Bears at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the gun, here's Williams.
That's
The
a
ball
pick.
comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To throw, it's Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Come on, bro. Come be my rock, man.
Oh, a big decision here
He's
early.
scared
Look
it,
at this.
man.
They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. In motion goes the tight end. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here comes the Bears punter now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Nwangu. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. Now Williams.
That's my fault.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Keenan Allen, 54 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and a big sack at that. This remains a one-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Oh, yeah.
Up to
midfield.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Carlson now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go, 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. When you look at this Saints defense, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Cup 19, go.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
Bro, why do we do that dumbass jump? They can
be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. On play action, here's Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On the option to give to Swift here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready? 19 tight.
Moore, the man in motion.
7 Pirates. Panther 11.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And Allen's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So now following a roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
Oh, shit.
Inside, but nothing there. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw, Williams. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. Kicking into a headwind here in the 2nd quarter. The kick by Bass is good.
I know he's not doing. I think he's doing though. I'm gonna see what next guy. Let's see. See what's going on.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT.
I ain't going. I know what bro doing. Bro watching the screen, bro. It gotta be. Bro, there's no way every time you snap the ball, that shit in 2 seconds. Like, really go all the way. Like, what the fuck? Nah, this ain't no chip, yo. It's just a regular season. Bro, this nigga, he snapped the ball, lead this shit every time. Like, what the fuck? So he probably trying to see what I'm in. And then, man,
they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just
hey, what the fuck, yo?
Because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Carr gonna throw.
Oh, that shit came open too, bro.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Put the ball.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Another run now for Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get this to Kene Nwangu complete. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Y'all could have been through that shit.
They'll go for it. It's Carr. Touchdown. A great play there.
Get it.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by
Come on,
Carlson,
Cecil.
up and
Watch
good.
this shit.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
What you talking about? Oh, what the fuck?
Throwing is Williams.
That's a good play.
Touchdown Bears!
That's some hot shit, bro.
10 yards out. And the
He
Bears
just
have
broke
got
a
it back to
fucking
where they
80
scored.
yard run. Oh, this shit cooking. It's on me. I'm about
Extra
to, I
point by Bass, up and good.
You got
And
him.
the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Right, shit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much.
Turn your
As he's
phone
marked
on,
down
just say
officially
these.
at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to Nwangu again on first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Throwing now is Carr. Now that's dropped underneath to Nwangu. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they'll go right back to Nwangu. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Quiet shit, bro.
Here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
I get boy like half is cool, bro. Some black shit.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3
I ain't think that shit was going to excel, though. That's my fault. That's me. Should have just did my fucking play from the rip. I thought I was going to have enough time to get back to it.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Give him a little fumbly throw. Some bullshit.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A gain there of 21 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
That shit was open. Why the fuck not?
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, he didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. On the give is Nwangu. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He'll find Nwangu underneath, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. Carr now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Like, why is he doing that like that and that? Like, I don't get that, bro. This nigga playing under center, bro. What the fuck?
52 yards.
Like, this nigga is running 2 streets, bro. Nobody else out there, bro.
I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Right back to Swift again on second down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Williams. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This nigga literally getting a field off defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I'm not even walking shit down, bro. This nigga, like, what the fuck?
Williams gonna
I
sneak
ain't even
it.
walk down like this. This is me.
Is he a quarterback or
That's cool, bro.
Caleb Williams scoring on the sneak from a
One of them
yard
games,
out.
bro.
And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the
Yeah, these
third.
niggas ain't getting no fuck. He's just max protecting. Running.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
Oh,
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Now,
after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Yeah.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Here's a 2nd and 5. 93. And Shaheed going to go in motion. To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And it's caught at the 6-yard line.
I know E.T. about that shit.
Just shy of the 5 at the 6.
E.T.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards.
E.T. baby.
Try to pound it in, Kamara.
Nah, E.T. about that. No, you E.T. about that.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting a safety.
I tried angling like to come back down. They ain't let me like angle him to come back down the field.
Second and goal from inside
I was pulling it back so he can come down.
Handoff here to
Oh, ain't nobody like
measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. to throw his car. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
If I was
not
the
out of reach yet. Okay,
go
being
for
able
that
to
shit,
hold them to a field
bro,
goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown.
Why is that shit opening up every time, bro?
On this drive likely doesn't do them much good.
That shit open up every time, bro.
136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That shit open up every time, though, bro.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Down to the 41.
That shit open up every time, though, bro.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe should have tapped out and had a second.
Thank you.
Maybe make that run.
Oh my God, they sold me.
Intercepted.
They sold me. That's a Stevie.
But instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, again. See how he waiting so late, bro?
In motion, the tight end.
He waiting to see what I'm in, bro. Got to. Got to be there.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Oh,
and that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there.
No, that wasn't a 64.
Thinking that their hands were tied, but 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown.
The
must have been they didn't feel confident picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
A good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
I'm going on. I got lock in come playoffs, so I really got set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead. He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Carr drops this off with Nwangu. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the run is Nwangu. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take.
This nigga not
It's a little
going
bit
off
more
his
pressure
whole route.
on your big offensive line.
That's caught inside the 20.
Bro, this nigga knocked bro off his whole fucking route. Like, what the fuck?
Too shy of the 10.
That man's game, bro.
As we get you reset, they've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
I seen that shit, dude.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Carr going to throw here. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
Completion-wise, way up, not that time.
I'm doing that.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop it well short of the yellow line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long
drive
take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
I know you what.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up.
Oh, through? Yeah, you're talking about the through.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
He's telling me I ain't a stand for long.
Nice there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so.
That should be like fabric.
And no run back forthcoming. So
that shit ain't a road, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know what you're saying. But I'm saying.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
I know this nigga not run a fucking ball. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. Still in fucking I formation, bro.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, that's caught.
I seen that shit too.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, you got
He'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they'll have it in the red zone before
the fucking I formation. That's what's cooking me.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
So you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation. As well as just understanding the game.
He gonna sell on 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And he's got it.
Now he gonna sell on the 2-point conversion. What? I'm calling.
Out of bounds right there.
He gonna sell on the
They need
2-point
right now,
conversion.
get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
This is where you gonna sell that right here. He gonna panic and throw Steve.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
They call me all sides, bro.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error.
That shit says on a 0-yard line.
Don't jump early and give them free yardage.
That's crazy work.
So let's try this again as they come to the line to go for 2. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I'm doing live. That's what I wanted to do.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams going to throw for it. And
I just saw.
And with it, we are tied here in the 4th.
I'm not supposed to go out there with him.
This one,
I couldn't
all
see
we
it,
could
though.
have asked
My
for.
screen.
All tied, final minute as the kick's away here.
Hey.
And they're going to start this drive
I'm
in
doing
pretty good shape as they
live.
get it up past the 30.
Whole lot of fucking bot activity, man. This shit's scatty, man. Oh, we gonna finish it, bro. This shit, I gotta get this shit right for the playoffs. Let me keep it a thing. That shit is done. I don't know what's up with my defense, though, bro. Like, shit just getting scatty. Like, you gonna give me that shit? I'm gonna take that shit right there.
Underneath to his running back, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him.
Damn, they ain't firing my man West, bro.
Expects to get it accomplished again.
Well, this
I think they fired my man.
Remember, 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he will find his man on the outside.
They fired my cuz from my job.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's
No way they
NFL,
fired, bro.
routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field
Almost so, though. I'm on my phone or some nut shit. I know he teed. He teed about that shit was in 1 second. I started spamming this shit all the time. Yeah, I got locked in complete on time. No bullshit. I'm on some. Yeah, I'm on some that shit, yo. I know he teed about that shit. I ain't missing that though, gang. You out. This shit, man. I know you teed about that shit. Yeah.
So no shortage of
I gotta tighten up complete. He told what you crazy as hell. I'm on that shit, bro.
Like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
He talking about it, dude,
It's a
game.
big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year.
Good daddy Jack cuz said I was about it the whole game.
To take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they fall under 500 now as they drop to 7-8, and they'll get a chance.
I definitely on some bot shit. I'm gonna check. Fucking white. I fucked up.
That'll do it for us.
I definitely on some bot shit that whole game. That shit was anything. I'm gonna give him a play. Let's go. He talking about the cut, talking about the ox. Yeah, these niggas the fucking bad. Yeah, these niggas are bad.